Hello everyone, it is Darkseeker here again, welcome back for another video. Before we get to today's deck, there is something that you should do. So follow along with me. I would like you to sit yourself down in a comfortable chair. Close your eyes, take a moment to clear your mind. Empty your mind of all Hearthstone thoughts. Forget the ladder. Forget those pirate warriors. Forget those odd hunters. Forget your frustrations with the Hearthstone ladder. Free yourself of all negative thoughts. In order to play today's deck, you need to be pure of mind. So empty your mind of any negativity, any negative thoughts that are plaguing you. Take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale. I would like you to relax and chill out and get ready to enjoy today's deck. For today, you will witness some miracles. Miracles that will change your Hearthstone life. Miracles the likes of which you have never seen before. So let's all go on a journey together as we play Imik's Miracle Priest. So let's have a look at the deck list. The two most important cards in the deck are the Nazmani Bloodweaver. After you cast a spell, reduce the cost of a random card in your hand by 1, so that's your discounting. And then the Sephic Veil Weaver. After you cast a spell on a minion, add a priest spell to your hand, so that's your miracle generation. So discounts and miracles, pretty awesome. But on top of all of that, you have Divine Spirit, so double a minion's health, and then you have Bless, which is give a minion +2 health, then set its attack to be equal to its health. So Bless is kind of like a better version of Inner Fire, I would say. And so the idea is simple, keep buffing the health of your minions, make health equal attack, go face, win the game. Now, Imik, the deck author, played this deck on day 1 of the January season, and he got legend on day 1 with a 73% win rate on that day. 46 wins and 17 losses, incredibly impressive. But I asked him on Twitter, what about Pirate Warrior? What tips do you have? And he says that you need to draw Shadow Word Devour, so choose a minion, it steals 1 health from all other minions, and you need to combo that with Radiant Elemental in the early game. So with that, you could perhaps clear a board of 1 health pirates and actually give yourself control of the board. He also says keep any 2-drop minion and keep Power Word Shield if you have Radiant Elemental. But what about Odd Hunter? Odd Hunter is very rough, he says. You need to bait out the Hunter's marks as soon as possible, ideally on your minions that don't have any additional buffs or stats. Otherwise, he says, try to create as wide a board as possible, and then spread your buffs and your stats amongst all of your minions on the board. That's one way of doing it. Or spread them between your 2 best minions, and let the hunter choose what to deal with. But how about Druid? Armor gaining Druid, gains tons of armor, and then they have poison seeds? I thought that was an auto loss. Apparently not. Imik says, and based on the stats that he's got to prove it, you need to scare the Druid early on, throw minions onto the board. They'll then use the poison seeds. Then play Drekthar to get your other minions onto the board, and then you can start buffing and generating value. His record against Druid there, 11-6, very impressive. Can't argue with the stats. Now, the stats overall, it's 184 wins and 84 losses. That's a lot of games that he has played with this deck, but such a positive win rate. So it proves that this deck works on the Wild Mode ladder. Look at that win rate against Warrior, 61-19. Odd Hunter, 31-15, still very impressive. So with all of that in mind, having looked at the analysis of the stats, I'm going to try my hand at playing this deck on the ladder. And our first opponent is a mage. So I haven't played anywhere near the number of games that Imik has played, and I'm a novice when it comes to this deck. One thing that I was discussing with Imik is that this deck actually requires a fair bit of skill to play. You will alter your strategy depending on the kind of opponent that you're facing. And that's where the complexity starts to come in. So you need skill, but you also need good RNG, because when the Sethek is giving you spells back to hand, you need those to be good spells. Now, I played our draw there, and you know, Insight without the corrupt effect I think was fine, because we've got Drekthar in hand. That'll be good for turn 4 perhaps, but for now I'm going to play the Sethek on the board. I'm curious, can they deal with it? No. Trade. Trade again. You're not going to deal with this? You can't deal with it. Excellent. So, now we play Drekthar. Radiant Elemental, another Sethek. Well, we can start getting spells to hand. I was hoping for a Nazmani Bloodweaver there so we could start getting discounts as well. But that's okay. And I'm just going to keep it at that. We didn't get much value there from our Veil Weavers. Yeah, I was really hoping for Bloodweaver too, but it's okay. There are 3 minions on this board that the mage will really want to deal with. And I was thinking they'd have to choose between one of them. But they couldn't deal with any of them. So now, with 5 mana available to us and various options in hand. Oh. What do I buff? I'm actually going to buff Drekthar. I'm going to make him a target as well. So instead of 3 minions that they really need to deal with, there's now going to be 4 minions on this board that they have to deal with. Oh, look at all that health. So... Bless? Is that right here? Give our minions health. Okay. I don't know if I've missed some kind of lethal here on this turn. Because it seems we're pretty close to killing them. If I'd ordered anything differently, would I have found lethal here? Oh, are you kidding me? Don't tell me we're going to lose on turn 5. Don't tell me we're going to lose. Are they going to find some kind of... Oh no. They're gaining mana crystals. Are they going to find some silly way here to OTK me? Somehow? No. I bet that's Ice Block. Otherwise they would have conceded, surely. This is scary, actually. This is really scary, if that's Ice Block. Because now they're going to have another turn for combo shenanigans. And I am somewhat at a loss as to what to do here. How do I ensure my survival? Okay. Pot the block. Trade and just do stuff for the sake of doing stuff, I guess. Why not? Why not? And just to get something out of my hand, I know it heals them, but I don't think that actually matters. And we're out of time. Oh, and we didn't actually succeed on getting anything else out of our hand, right? In the sense that we've still got 10 cards in hand, so we're still going to mill a card. Next turn, and God. We dead? Whenever I see that card, the Chandler, I'm just used to dying, right? Oh look, Ignite. Yeah, there's no Sorcerer's Apprentice, so we win. It feels like if they'd got more time to get a Sorcerer's Apprentice, we would have died. Whew. Alright.
I will light the way.
This is an odd hunter. I will cry a little. So, I don't know. What do we keep? Renew for healing? I guess healing's important. Could discover another healing spell, maybe. Renew into renew, perhaps. So, it's not Odd Hunter. And there's no questline. How bizarre.
Here, girl. I smell an ambush.
Huh. Well, bravo to my opponent, firstly. So, I'm drawing a card here. Again, I don't care about the corrupt effect. Was it correct last turn to have played Radiant Elemental with Power Word Shield? Huh. So, this turn, we could play the Bloodweaver? And the coin and a Power Word Shield and see what that does, but I'm going to chill. I'm going to chill. Maybe next turn.
Here, girl. I smell an
Bloodweaver, coin, Radiant. I can't help but feel that I'm already playing this wrong. Alright, here we go.
We will feed on this world.
Okay. I'm going to buff the Bloodweaver.
Light be with you.
I see that as my most valuable minion here. 11 health. 13 health. Look for something else. Wave of Apathy. Sure. Okay. 26 health. Oh. Yep. It looks like they had no way of clearing that then. Righty ho. Time for Druid. Now then. What do I keep? I'm going to keep Insight for card draw. I don't feel like I need the Renew, because I don't think my face is going to be in too much danger early on. Okay, Cthulhu Druid. So alignment will be a thing here, I assume. So I'm going to assume a slow start for them. So maybe I can just take my time here.
Happy feast
Maybe I can just
with
develop the
prayer.
Sethic. And we'll see what happens. I'm going to assume it lives.
Happy
I'm going to assume they can't clear it. And then I can start doing stuff. Next turn I can start buffing the Sethic. Yes, you can't do anything. Fantastic. Play your fungal fortunes. I don't care. Alright, here we go. See what we get.
Light be with you.
Draw a card. Bloodweaver. Alright, we're gonna just chill with that then. It's got 5 health. Difficult to remove. Oh dear. Here comes the arm again. Now what? No, no, no. What are you doing? Oh, thank goodness it's got 5 health. And thank goodness that Spellstone only had 4 damage. Oh dear, oh dear. Just reading the text on these cards. Some of these cards I've never played before, right?
Guide my hand. We will feed on this world.
Oh, very nice. So do we just play Bless on that now? I think we do. Which of these do we take? I actually like Forbidden Shaping.
Time.
Mind Blast may have been the more sensible pick in terms of damage and trying to finish a game, but I just really like Forbidden Shaping. It just looks fun to me. If they clear our minions here, we may be able to play that on a later turn and still get something big on the board. Although Mind Blast just seemed like the more sensible pick. Just direct damage. Oh, there it is. Poison Seeds. Okay. Okay. Let me see what we get here. Let's see what we get. That is really interesting because it's got 8 health. And we can buff that health. Yeah. This is great. This is truly great. What I'm curious about is if they have a second Poison Seeds in hand and what they would be willing to commit that second Poison Seeds on. Oh, we've crashed. Once again, Hearthstone client on my PC, not reliable at all. And what was I doing there before it crashed? I wasn't even selecting a card, I was just moving my mouse, and it crashed. This is happening far too often. It used to only happen with selected interactions or when you play specific cards, but now it's just happening randomly. Anyway, we're back in, and thankfully we were able to load the game up swiftly. I don't know what the best ordering is here, but giving that health, extra health, seems like a good idea. It's got 10 health now.
No time.
Should we make that 11? And now double it? Oh, wait a minute. Can we? Oh, we have Bless. Right. 24 to the face. Did I miss some kind of lethal there? I don't know. Was there a better way of ordering something? A better way of doing something that would have ensured a lethal? This is where my brain struggles to keep up. Ooh, Spreading Plague is your best response. Alright. We go all in here. Question is, what do we buff? Just spread things out a little. Don't put everything on the Malagos. So we have presented quite the conundrum here for our opponent. This Malagos, it's just crazy. Look at that. At such an early point in the game as well. So they really need the second poison seeds. Or some way of freezing the Malagos and the Radiant Elemental. Maybe a second Spreading Plague if they've got it. Oh, they've got something. Oh, they're looking for something. Wonder if they run Naturalize in their deck. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Oh, targeting the Radiant. Oh, and okay. You still got to deal with Malagos. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, they're still dead. Oh, no, they're not. Wow, the Druid actually pulling off a miracle turn of their own, but hello, Shadow Visions. Oh, Powered Feast. Ha! Get wrecked. Get absolutely wrecked. Oh dear, that was close. That was so close. Right, ladies and gentlemen, Imik's Miracle Priest. What a fun deck to play. A massive thank you to Imik for the deck and for all the guidance and advice and for the sharing of his stats. And with this deck, there is a level of adrenaline that starts pumping through your body, a level of excitement, and a bit of stress as well, but I call it good stress, not bad stress, right? It's a bit of anxiety because you're playing these minions, you're buffing them up, and you're just hoping they survive, and the Druids don't have poison seeds in their hand. But what a fun and engaging deck to play. There is thinking needed because your strategies against other decks will differ depending on the deck that you're facing. You've got to actually have a bit of good luck on your side as well in terms of the spells that are given to you by the Veil Weaver. And on top of that, the spells given to you by the Veil Weaver, you've actually got to read the card text on those spells, because some of those spells will be spells that you're not familiar with, that maybe you don't play often or have never played before. And so you've really got to judge what to do with those spells and whether they are of worth to you in the matchup that you're in. So you're juggling quite a lot there. You also need to be able to click pretty fast as you're buffing your minions and getting spells back to hand. You need to think about what to do about a full hand of cards, particularly if you've had lots of spells generated back to hand. You know, is milling or overdrawing going to be a problem on the following turn if you have a full hand? So there's lots of things to think about, lots of things to manage, and that makes this deck skillful for sure and a lot of fun. I don't have the best win rate with this deck, but I feel if I invest more time in playing the deck and learning how to play it, I think my win rate would improve. Imik posted his stats. You saw them at the start of the video. The stats are incredibly impressive. So you can hit Legend with this deck. I just think you need, first of all, the correct mindset for playing the deck. You need to enjoy this deck style and understand how it works. And secondly, you just need some time and experience of getting used to the deck, understanding interactions. Oh, and thirdly, know your different matchups, know what you need to keep in the mulligan, know what you need to throw away. Know when you need to start buffing your minions urgently, or know when you need to hold back. All of these things need time and thought. So if you have any questions about this deck, leave them in the comments section below and I'm sure that Imik will get back to you. Alternatively, you can find Imik on Twitter and I'm sure he'd be more than happy to give you advice. Thank you very much for joining me, everyone. I will see you all again very soon for more Wild Mode fun. Until next time, please stay safe, please look after yourselves, and as always, please be good to one another.